Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today I thought I'd kind of switch things up and talk about the top 5 programming languages in my opinion. Now, just a quick disclaimer before I start the video. Now this list is basically based on opinions, and uh, I'm gonna be telling you why I like the programming language the best and the worst. Now, if you have any other opinions, feel free to share them down in the comments down below. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go down from the fifth language to the first language. So the fifth language for me is C sharp. Now, I think C sharp deserves to be one of the top 5, but it isn't really that much of an easy language to learn. It's like lower level. Now, if you don't know what lower level means, it basically means that like it's hard to for like the human to understand, and it's like more easier for the computer to do. But with that said, like C sharp is a bit of a hard language to learn, but it's great for developing games, and even the Unity engine uses it. Now, in the fourth place, I think Java goes in the fourth place. Now, Java is also a lower level programming language. It's kind of easier to learn than C sharp. It's great for developing applications, games, and pretty much good for anything. Now, I would not recommend it as a first language. I would recommend it as something like a second language. But overall, I think it's a pretty good language. Now, in the third place, I think it belongs to C/C++. Now, I can put them together because C++ is basically an updated version of C, and I'm putting this in the third place. Now, these two are like one of the oldest languages, but they're still like the best to this day. They're great for developing applications, games, graphics, anything really. They're very easy to learn. Would probably recommend learning them as a first language. And the best thing is that if you learn either C or C++, you'll be able to learn any of the other languages like C sharp, Java. They'll be very easy for you to learn. Now, for the second place, I would say JavaScript is at second place because JavaScript is pretty good for developing backend stuff and websites. Although it has a little bit of a limitation. Now, we could develop like web browser games and web and backend websites using JavaScript, but you can't really develop something like applications and some more. But overall, JavaScript is like one of the easiest programming languages to learn. Would probably recommend learning it as the first language, which brings us up to language number 1, which is Python. Now, Python, as you know, is a pretty great language to learn. Now, I actually have a series teaching Python on my channel, so if you could go to that, and while you're there, consider subscribing and leaving a like this video. It really helps me out. Um, so yeah, Python basically has a lot of these modules that help you develop websites, games, applications, pretty much everything you would like. You could develop it in Python. It's even one of the biggest languages used for machine learning, AI, and like pretty much every single area. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, share your opinions in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.